Enchanted ones, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. If this is your first time here, hi, I am Danielle, and today we are doing a timeless pick a card reading. Tough love messages from your ancestors. I'm slipping over here off the armrest. So we are doing tough love messages from your ancestors. But before we get into the pile selection and the actual reading, I have to tell you that this video is sponsored by Enchanted Ways Curio Company. Link in the description box below. I offer several different types of readings as well as spell work coaching sessions. So if you want someone to walk you through the timing of casting your spells and what spell is best for you and formulations and different things of that nature for a situation that you want an objective opinion on, or say it's a type of spell that you've not cast before and you want some coaching, you want some help with it, magical coaching sessions or spell work coaching sessions is what it's called. It's perfect for you. So if you are interested, again, check out the link in the description box below. I'm also a Mary Kay consultant, so if you are interested in spa quality skincare products, and we do have a natural line for all of you out there that are concerned with, chemicals and things of that nature, you can check out the link in the description box below for that as well. So I will see you at your pile selection, and then I will see you at your pile. Okay, Enchanted ones, welcome to your pile selection. For pile 1, we have Lepidocrocite, which is associated with the sacral chakra. For pile 2, we have Chrysocolla, which is connected to the heart chakra. And we have, for pile 3, Lapis Lazuli, which is associated with the throat chakra. So pause the video if you need to. Take a moment, meditate, and pick the pile or piles that resonate with you. And I'll see you at your selection. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading, okay? Your tough love messages from your ancestors. You chose Lepidocrocite, which is, again, associated with the sacral chakra. And it says open heart, grounded teacher. And it's also associated with the sign Sagittarius and the planet Earth. So I don't want to read the whole thing. I want to tap into these tough love messages. So to start off, I'm working with the tea leaf oracle. So just want to pull some cards first and see what's going on. Okay. Oof. Yeah. I love this deck, by the way. Certain decks are kind of tough love decks. So that's what I chose. Although I was surprised that the vampires didn't want to make an appearance. So, but Tea Leaf is definitely one of those decks that holds no punches. So I just want to pull out some cards first and get a picture of what's going on. Okay. Oh, y'all might not want to hear this message. These cards keep falling out of my hand. That can be a sign of defensiveness. Okay. Because I already did my cleaning. Alright. Yeah. I'll just take a minute to tune in and see how many messages want to come out before Spirit wants me to start talking. I do have limited space, you see. on this table I'm working with. Your spirit don't be caring. Okay. Once I said that, you know, you're right. This table is small. Okay, so right off the bat, your ancestors want you to protect yourself as you have shield here. Now, I don't know if you're an older man or not. We have younger woman and we have older man here. So if you're the older man, who you may need to shield yourself against is a younger woman. And if you're not, or maybe even if you are, you may have to, who you need to shield yourself from is an older man. So keep that in mind. But somebody is trying to come between you and your peace of mind. Okay? We have yoke here, where you're feeling tied down. You need to take a vacation physically or mentally. You need to tap into your feelings. That's why you have the Lepidocrocite coming out, which is associated with the sacral chakra. Maybe you've been a little too practical right now in your approach and closed off with your heart, and you need to open up your heart and really feel your way through this situation. You are on the right path, because we have arrow here. You're on the right path. Good things are coming your way. You have box, you have gong, so an exciting event. You will receive a gift. That doesn't necessarily have to be physical or monetary. It could be a gift of wisdom. It could be the gift of realization. It could be the gift of having enough time to take that mental break, or you know, that physical break. I am feeling that a little bit more. I mean, yes, you're mentally exhausted, but I do feel a little more of a pull towards the physical, where you're physically overworking. You really need to just sit down. Yeah, as it says, sit your ass down and get some rest. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I am feeling that it's more physical. You could be someone who's in a position of authority. Maybe you own a business, or you are, you know, I heard CEO, just a high position, manager, whatever, on your job. And if not, if you don't have the title, you have the task. You know what I mean? Maybe the person who is in authority, they're incapable, they're incompetent, so you stepped into this role and it's been really physically taxing and really overwhelming you. This is a very specific message, so this is the person in some cases for you that you do need to protect yourself from, because they feel like you're stepping on their toes, feel like you're overstepping their bounds, you're doing their job better than them, they don't like it, you know. You're just, you know, trying to be a team player and help things out, make things work smoothly, and they're taking it as a personal threat because they're lazy, basically, and you're not. You don't mind working hard, and they don't like it. But change is coming. Your ancestor said you're worried over nothing. So I do want to get some more. What are you worried about that they're telling you don't need to worry about? They also do want you to know that you do need some help. You need to ask for help. Okay? Get out of your pride. Get out of your ego. You're doing too much. You're overwhelming yourself. You're burning the candle at both ends. You do need to ask for help. Okay? And I'm also hearing if asking for help doesn't, you know, if that's too, you know, I don't want to ask for help. I can do this on my own. Well, then tell somebody you need help. Do this. Do that. Start delegating. Start using that authority, that natural authority that you have, to make life easier for you. So I do want to see, what is it? One, because I'm nosy, and two, I want to see what you're worried about your love life, and you don't need to. Things are coming. You also could be worried about a home. Some of you in the process of purchasing a home. Follow your intuition. Don't be no fool. Okay? Weird things are happening in the world. I don't know if y'all notice. And it be affecting the market and stuff, so tread carefully. But but you are what you've been worried about. It's not as bad as you think. It's not what you think, is what I'm hearing. Things is not what you think. So ask help from your friends, okay? If you don't, you don't like asking for help and getting the actual help, as in somebody helping you with the task and lightening your load in that way, at the very least you can vent, okay? Because with this, again, with this Lepidocrocite coming up for you and wanting you to tap into your feelings and wanting you to open your heart and wanting you to ground, wanting you to be present, dang. So when I get to channeling, it's like, you could be someone who you don't vent either. You just let everything fall on you and rest on you. You don't delegate tasks out, and then you don't vent or complain either. I mean, you're a very strong person, okay? And your ancestors want you to know they absolutely admire you for that, but it's getting in the way now. It's getting in the way. Okay. Spirit wants you to know they got your back. Yes, put your protections in place, but your ancestors are protecting you. Okay. This won't end well for whoever's gunning for you. It would behoove of them to listen to their ancestors and their spirit guides when they say leave that person alone. This is not you. You barking up the wrong tree. Again, yeah. You have carriage here, a journey, either physical or mental. Rest is needed, okay? If you can't get away, because we do have desk here where you need to pay attention to your work, and so it may not be the time for you. You may not have the luxury of taking an actual vacation or taking any work off. You may not be in a financial position to take any time off, but you can carve out moments for yourself throughout the day, throughout the week. Creating your own oasis is what I'm hearing. And that's another reason why Broom has come up. New home, new attitude. Now, some of you are in the process of buying a home or selling a home or something of that nature. But also, your ancestors want you to focus on your home as far as editing it. If you can't afford any new decor, move things around, shift things. Look into feng shui is one thing that I'm hearing. Look into feng shui to make things flow better, make the energy in your house flow better, and be more, conducive for peace. But you really do need to make your home your oasis if you can't go to an actual oasis right now. But it's very key that you rest, because you're under attack. Somebody is coming for you, for sure. You are protected by your ancestors. They want you to make sure you're protecting yourself as well. And this is one of the ways that you can protect yourself, because when you're weary from battle or just working you're not going to be able to hold that shield as high as you need to. You're not going to be able to hold it as firm as you need to. Of course, I'm speaking on a metaphorical level, but when you're exhausted, you don't fight your best. You don't defend yourself your best. You don't think your best. And these are crucial things right now. But prosperity is coming. So, again, don't worry about that. And we have back of the deck here with achievement and success, which is, an excellent pairing to bread. The fact that success is coming your way. So I don't want to make this reading too long. I don't like stifling spirit, but at the same time, practicality, balance. Spirit wants you to have hope. Yeah. You're being a little too practical. A little too ruthless is what I'm hearing when it comes to certain things, because you aren't as open as you need to be. You're on a mission. They get it, but things have gone a little too far at this point. So we got agreement again with strawberry. Well, it's disappeared now. I wanted to put the card down and then start putting the cards surrounding it. Yeah, so we have protection, divination, and stimulation coming through. You know, your spiritual team is basically in agreement. But you need to protect yourself. Yeah. You're going through a huge period of transformation and transition right now. You can handle it. We have strength, but we also have peace. Okay? You have to find peace. Okay? You have to relax. There's all this strength and tension, and there's no rest period. There's no recuperation. It's just go, 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 go. And I mean, it's understandable. You got abundance on the mind, you got money on the mind, you got goals, you got things that you're trying to accomplish. But don't forget to love on yourself. Okay? So I have the Angel Answers deck here. They're not ready for that. They just want me to introduce it right now. We're going to do this in a minute at the end of your reading, so you can ask the question if you need to. But they're not done talking. Let's see. Who is this person or persons that are coming for you? They're a fire sign, or have a fiery disposition. They're feisty. We also have Gemini here. I'm hearing two-faced. Like they're not necessarily a Gemini, they're just two-faced. Oh no. No. Ah! The Gemini's gonna get me. I kid. Okay. We have Pisces. They could also be a water sign in general. But again, we got this 2 here with the Pisces. So, yeah. Watch out for two-faced folks. Okay. And Spirit said you know who they are. So let's get into asking your question. So, in the interest of brevity, pause the video and clear your mind and think of your question and then reflect. Give them the answer they need to hear. We have in the near future. I'm going to pull a few because this is a general reading. Okay. So we have within the next few weeks and abundance. So I do hope that answered your question, Pile 1. And this feels rushed. I really want to delve deeper, but at the same time, I have to be practical, balance. But more readers are going to be coming, so. And your ancestors, my ancestors, my spirit team is just excited, and I feel like y'all are too. I'm just excited that I'm doing more readings, and so it's like more. We're going to get more. We're going to do some. I've already been thinking about longer, like just collective readings, because I do like those. But let's get one final message, though. I don't want to leave you hanging. Let's get one final message. What is it that your ancestors want you to know the most? Do not back down from opposition. What a way to end it. Yeah, they got you. They got you. Don't back down from this fight. Rest for the fight, but don't back down. Okay? So that is your reading, Pile 1. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you chose another pile, I will see you. I'm slipping again. I will see you on I will see you at that timestamp, and if not, I will see you on the next video. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you have that notification bell on, because I will be starting Occult Talk Tuesdays. Okay? And we're going to talk about this monkey see, monkey do pox. Alright, so make sure you have your notification bell on to tune in to that. Leave a comment. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. Like the video. Share the video. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your tough love messages from your ancestors. Okay, got my nice selenite here. I cleanse in different ways. Sometimes I smudge, sometimes I spritz myself with Florida water, sometimes it's oil. Ooh. Sometimes it's a crystal. Okay, oh, before I get to pulling cards, you chose Chrysocolla, which again is associated with the heart chakra. And it says earth, unconditional love, cleanse. And it's associated with the signs Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, and the planet Venus. So you may feel drawn to pile 1 as well. It's pile 1. Pile 1's ancestors was urging them to open their heart. And you are as well. You're being encouraged to open your heart. Okay. Okay, well that's good. So, you may have just gotten in a fight. Last time I did a reading with funnel and fire, It was for myself. But I had just gotten in a fight. I had just gotten in an argument, okay? So, yeah. I'm hearing fight of your life. Like, if you didn't just get in an argument, because again, this is a general reading, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You're fighting. It might not be as dramatic as it sounds, fighting for your life, but you feel like your whole life is a fight. It is more of the accurate thing. And yeah, you're being taken through a rough period right now. It sucks. But we all got to go through these tough periods from time to time to learn these grand lessons. They're not fun, and oh, it's hell, and we be cussing the ancestors out and everybody else, and oh, when I get on the other side, I'm whooping ass. I be threatening my spiritual team. I don't know about y'all, but listen, I be upset. So I vent my frustration. Ooh, but maybe you're the same way. But yeah, it's a lot of strong emotion here. You got fire. You are on the right path. So if you've been feeling like, okay, well, am I on the right path? With it's just like I'm being bombarded with so much. But you are. You are. It's just one of those periods of time where you're dealing with a life lesson. You do have an empty chair here, so somebody is leaving your life. You know, I hope it's not as dramatic as death, but it could be, and death is a part of life. So, you know, if it is, cherish the moments while you have them. And find your peace in healthy ways. But find your peace, you know. I just got, you know, really, that's like my energy, you know, just went down. I'm tapping in. It's a rough period for y'all right now. I can feel it. Despair, depression, it's just, yeah. It's one of those times. Pay attention to your health. So, but you will overcome, and you are being taken care of during this time period. Your ancestors are here with you. This is interesting. Okay, I get it. Thank you. So, because we have empty chair here, and then we have crib. Now, that does make sense if you've ever heard of the saying, you know, it's like when someone dies, it's like someone becomes pregnant, or someone shortly thereafter is born, you know, and it's like that's a replacement. Nobody can replace anybody, but you know, it's one of those things that seems to happen. One person leaves life and another person enters life. But this could also be the birth of an idea or a job as well. But what I heard was, if it's not as dramatic as, because again, this is a general reading, if it's not as dramatic or literal as a birth, what is happening is one door closes, another door opens. But I want to get some clarity for your health. What's going on with that? I just heard ground. So, I mean, it could be an issue with your feet, or it could be that one of the solutions that can actually help you right now is by grounding. Don't underestimate the power, the healing power of going out in nature and just putting your bare feet on the ground or hugging a tree or just soaking in the sun. So one of the things as far as your health is that you're overworked. And it's leading to mental strain, unclear thinking. Yeah, you definitely ought to check out Pile 1 if you didn't already, because they got the same thing as far as you do need to protect yourself. Yeah, well, okay, this makes sense. You have heart here, great happiness. You really, this is a pretty mixed bag of a reading. It's like, okay, and all of these devastating things, but there's this silver lining. So focus on the silver linings. I just pulled basket. So your hard work will pay off. But you have to focus on your health. Also, try not to stress so much about whoever it is that's going to leave your life. Because what I'm getting is that it's actually going to bring you happiness. You're going to be happy to see them leave. Yeah. They've been a burden to you. They've been a burden to you, and it's not until they leave that you're even going to realize it. Just how draining they've been. Just how much of a weight is going to lift up off of you when they go. And you might resist it. You might resist it, but you'll see in the end. It's like when that final tie is cut, it's just going to be such a shift in your energy. It's going to be remarkable. Yeah, make sure you cleanse with this forest here, you know, muddled, unclear thinking. And Chrysocolla is encouraging you to cleanse. Yeah, you definitely have to take care of this cleansing because we have grasshopper here. And it requires you dealing with a situation that requires careful handling, and as long as your thoughts are muddled, how can you handle it carefully? You've got a lot going on. You're worried about health, worried about your job, overworked. You need to protect yourself from something. So, you know, it could be protecting yourself from yourself. Because we can be our own worst enemies sometimes, or this could be an actual attack. And so a lot is going on, and then just what I felt in the beginning, just this down and out energy. Just you know, just feeling disappointed. Your reserves are low. You got to get your reserves back to handle this situation the best as possible. So it could be a situation dealing with your family or friends. Okay, someone trying to come in between a family member that you're really close with. Family members getting into relationship business is what I'm hearing. Putting their nose where it don't belong. I did hear falling out with friends. So there could have been, and we did get the argument and all of that in the beginning. So you could be trying to be this neutral party, and it's causing all of this strain. You might have to pick a side. And in order to do that, you have to be clear-headed. Okay? So make sure you cleanse. Make sure you protect. Make sure you're asking your ancestors for help. Asking them to help you see what it is that you need to see to handle this situation with prayer. If you can, take a vacation. Again, I definitely would say check out Power One. Okay, now this is very specific. Some of you, the health issue in question is your addiction to sex. If that's you, find a professional. Okay? For others of you, it's not as dramatic as that, but it could be sex. Somebody that, slept with somebody they shouldn't have, and this whole big rift is taking place in your circle, and you're in the middle of it. Get clear so you can maneuver the situation with care. But the good thing is we have Mountain here with challenges that you have to overcome, but we also have staff that you will be taking care of. Your ancestors want you to know they're looking out for you. And if you keep pushing forward, you're going to overcome these issues. But it's very key that you get clear. Yeah. Don't be afraid to do research. Some of you don't have the privacy that you would like to have, and so you don't like searching for certain things. You don't like researching certain things. But you definitely have to do what you have to do to get the help that you need. Because you've got the spiritual help, but you do have to help yourself. Some of you who you could seek out is a man in your life. They could either be a white man, whatever, a Caucasian persuasion, light skin, or blonde hair, whether that's natural or dyed, or they could be someone who's gray. You have fair man here, asking them for help. Asking them to do the research for you if you can. For those of you who are in that situation, it's like you really don't want somebody in your business, like, hey, but you do trust this individual. Like, hey, can you find therapist for me, this for me? Can you order this book for me? You know, that sort of thing. Can I have this sent to your house? That's very specific with the privacy issues. But don't delay. And that's one thing your ancestors are coming through with. Don't be a procrastinator. Stop putting things off. If you don't, it's going to delay your rewards, for one. It's going to cause you more stress than necessary. And it's just, now's not the time to put important things off. Okay? Don't trick yourself into out prioritizing priorities is how it's coming through. But basically what your ancestors mean by that is stop telling yourself one thing is more important than the other. When you know it's something really important that has to be taken care of now. And you're saying, well, this is really important too. And it is. It's not quite that important though. Like your health. Like, I feel like some of you are prioritizing your job over your health. You can't afford to do that anymore. Stop. Yeah. So I am feeling like this is all the messages that want to come through, but Spirit wanted to end it off with a good note as far as success is coming. New people are coming into your life, because I pulled chair field, new job, new career opportunity. You're climbing towards success with ladder here. But one final warning, control your anger or you'll be sorry. Grounding will help you with that. Cleansing will help you with that. Tapping into your heart space. Taking that time out that you need to get the rest that you need to, so you won't have a short fuse to blow up. When you can at least have the space to and be diplomatic with your response, even if it's a little, they might not like what you have to say, but it's not going to be rude or you flying off the handle, So I have my Angel Answers deck here. So if you have a question that you want to ask, pause the video, take a moment, clear your mind, ask your question, and then press play again. Excuse me. So we have romance, recovery, ask for help from others. So, excuse the little dirt on my nail. Yeah, that's just, Spirit want to reiterate that you have to take the time out to rest. There's healing work that you need to do. Don't be afraid to ask for that help that you need. And focus on love. If you are in a relationship with someone right now and you haven't been leaning on them for support as much as you could, now's the time. Let them know what's on your heart. Let them know what you've been going through. And although romance came through, consider the nature of the deck, but connecting with your loved ones is important right seeking help from people that you can trust is important right now. Cleansing is important. Protection is important. Taking care of your health is important. Also could be issues with the head, I'm hearing. So get that checked. Yeah, so that is your reading, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you on the next video. Or another pile if you chose. Alright? Bye. Alright, pile 3. Last but not least, welcome to your reading, your tough love messages from your ancestors. You chose Lapis Lazuli, which is associated with the throat chakra. And it says royalty, transformation, immortality. And the astrological sign that it's associated with is Sagittarius, and it is associated with the planet Venus. So everybody got that love element today. Let's see what tough love messages your ancestors have for you today. Okay. No tough love coming through yet. Right now, your ancestors are saying that the opportunities that are awaiting you, they're just around the corner. Okay, it's a short journey to reaching them. Okay, here we go with the tough love. Here we go with the tough love messages. All right. So we got rat. Yes, it has the traditional meaning that you're dealing with a rat somewhere, somehow, and they're working against you, and the law is involved. Okay. Just trying to get the picture tuned into the energies. Trying to get some clarity on this wall and this fox here. So the rat could be working against you because of some misunderstanding that y'all had, and they're getting back. Could also have been a misunderstanding with business. Could be tax issues, you know, as far as the law getting involved. Not necessarily anybody going to jail or anything like that, but getting audited, that sort of thing. I did hear embezzlement just then, though, when I looked at rat. This is an interesting reading already. Okay. So on the one hand, you've got some reassurance. Your ancestors want to reassure you that opportunities are waiting for you. You're on the road to success. You're going to be stepping into a new role shortly. Having fun with your friends. Peace and harmony. But I want to get some clarity about this rat and these misunderstandings and gavel here with the law getting involved. Also hearing child support. Okay. Okay, well that's good. Alright. Yeah, so whatever this legal issue is, it's not going to cause you that much trouble or any trouble at all. The person who's working behind your back, they're going to be unsuccessful. It's a temporary situation. So I did pull dagger, fear and worry and anxiety. Don't focus on the fear and the worry. Things are going to work out. And again, we got new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up for you. Your reading is more positive than anything. And I must say, the ancestors, although they're giving tough love and all of that, and although my cards keep flying out of my hand, which could indicate that some of y'all don't want to hear what I got to say, I gotta tell y'all ancestors are they're being tough, but it's more love than tough, because I have done readings. And Spirit specifically said, show no compassion and give it to him raw. That client was like, ooh, girl, you ain't hold back, did you? Nope. They told me not to. And so I didn't. That was a read. Oh, Spirit dug in. But we're not getting that vibe from y'all. Because for the most part, and what it is y'all are handling your business how, you're supposed to. Nobody's perfect. Everybody, has blind spots and, can't be all things to everybody, and can't do everything all the time. But you are handling what you need to handle when you need to handle it. And so, your ancestors, one, they're saying they love you, okay, and they don't have too much chastising to do. Okay, you do have some hard work ahead when it comes to your relationship with an older man. Could be a father or father figure, I'm hearing. Mending a relationship, mending an estrangement. And that's been causing you worry. This person could be insincere with this mending. But friendship is coming through a lot right here, because you have dog close up again came out, and getting together with friends. So whatever disappointment you face in dealing with this person. And whether it's an older man or just they are more masculine in their energy, and so it's coming off as a man, but they're older. Turning to your friends, to relieve that worry, asking them what they think about this situation. Is it worth it? Letting them know what you're up to, because some of y'all have been really hush hush about these plans, and it's because objectively your friends can see it's not worth it, and don't even want you to go down that road of getting your heart broken in such a thorough way, is what just came through. Like, thoroughly heartbroken. I don't like the sound of that at all. Your ancestors is very specific about, thoroughly heartbroken. So yeah, if you've been keeping these plans hush hush, and you normally share things like this with your friends, go ahead and let them know. If you don't want to tell them the nitty gritty details, of course you don't have to, but let them know what you're thinking and see what reaction you get. And that's just very specific. That's very specific for somebody. Because not all of you are keeping these plans of mending your relationship with a particular person hush hush. It's just some of you are, because you know you shouldn't. But daddy issues is what I'm hearing. Daddy issues. So if this isn't a father, your father or father figure, it's just your surrogate father, the person you've been in a relationship with, that you are basically dating your father, and you're thinking about reconciling with this person, and it's, for some of you, it's not worth it. Whether or not, if this person is unreliable, somebody you can't trust, always wants something for nothing. I'm hearing an opportunist, just likes to take advantage, very manipulative. I am hearing gaslighting, just someone who they only come around during the good moments, and then they turn it into a not good moment, and then they dip. You don't need that. But for some of you, the relationship is worth mending. That's why you have hard work ahead. It's gonna be some hard work, yes, but yeah, it is worth it. And so yeah, like I said, don't be tight-lipped. You should accept valid criticism. So if you've been keeping this hush hush, because you're afraid to get that valid criticism, either just go ahead and do what you know is best and not bother with this person, or go ahead and tell your best friend, yes, best friend, what you up to, so they can cuss you out and ask you what the hell you thinking. What I'm getting is why Lapis Lazuli is coming through for you, because the transformation that needs to take place for you, for some of you, because this is a general reading, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The transformation that you're going through is being able to recognize a lost cause, no matter how much you love a person, no matter how close the branch is to you on the family tree. Some people is just not worth your time. They're not worth your energy. They're not worth the hard work and the effort, because you're going to be doing all the hard work and effort by yourself. And you're the last person in this particular situation that should be doing the hard work. Not saying relationships don't give and take, and it takes two to tango. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this is a very lopsided situation, and it was always lopsided. And what's broken is not for you to mend. It's for them to mend. Matter of fact, I don't know what this person did to you, but your ancestors just said they should be crawling back to you on their hands and knees, and you should accept nothing less. So, ain't no meeting them halfway. Don't play yourself. And you have such strong feelings and ties to this person because you saw a future with them, and family is really important to you, and you thought that they could or would be that for you, and thought that you thought that you would be able to, build this dream life with this person, and it didn't turn out that way, and now you want to give it another shot. You want to give it another shot. But beware of self-delusion. Do not deny the truth. Do not fool yourself into seeing changes in this person that has not actually taken place. People cannot wear a mask for long. So, some of y'all just hard. Some of y'all just hard at it. So your ancestors want to say, okay, if you must play with fire, be smart enough to wear the fire resistant suit going into the situation. You need to go in with a new attitude, new boundaries, a new way of being, and solid change. Don't go into this putting on a show your damn self. No. Transform. Step into this royal energy, into this regal energy. Step into this energy of immortality, meaning stop acting like you have to accept certain things. Like, I have to. This desperate energy. The time is ticking. My biological clock is ticking. This is happening. The big 4, the big 5, the big whatever is right around the corner. Now I haven't done this, I haven't done that. So let me. We're not saying be delusional to the point where you acting like you actually are immortal and death ain't gonna come for you and everybody else, but stop acting like you have less options than you do. Stop valuing yourself less than what you're worth. So if you must play with fire to see that mask slip so you can know for sure, because some of y'all, that's what it's going to take. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe that red flag you saw. You're not going to believe that just subtle energy, that just nagging feeling that they have not changed. This is just a con. If you must see firsthand for yourself the end come across the screen of this show they've been putting on, if you have to see that mask slip and you see what was always there, be strategic about it. Don't go in there and get your heart tore up again. Remember, thoroughly heartbroken is what Spirit said. And the astral house of success also came through, and you got a lot of windfall with carrot and success and recognition and reward coming through. So one of the ways that you could protect yourself is by focusing on your career. Of course not, prioritizing it to the detriment of other areas in your life, but focusing on your career, because what I'm getting is that this was a sore spot for them. They don't like to see you successful. They don't like to see you independent, this particular individual that you're thinking about going back to. And if you go into this situation where I'm this, I have this, I have these responsibilities to take care of, I'm career oriented, I'm focused, I have this new position that I have to worry about because I'm wearing this new hat now, and that'll make the mask slip faster by you focusing on what you need to be focused on, by focusing on your success, and by focusing on your transformation and what it is that is building your confidence, whether that's success in business, whether that's health, getting in shape. It's something that you're doing that gives you confidence. You're successful in it, or you will be, and they don't like it. They're not going to encourage it. They're not going to support it. And again, it's going to make that mask slip. And friend, you have such good friends. Like, all the friendship cards are coming out. So don't turn your back on your friends just because they're going to tell you something that you need to hear but you don't want to hear. They're here. They want to protect you. They love you. And your ancestors are working through them as well. That's something they want you to know. Your ancestors are working through them. So denying them is denying your ancestors in this particular case. Okay? But you are guaranteed success. Yeah. Be careful with that person. Show them that you aren't the same, whatever it is that you were when you were with them. That's over. That's done. That's not you. It's a piece of you. You're not denying it, or you forgot where you came from. Like I'm hearing that, they want them type of people. You changed. Yeah, bitch. That's what you're supposed to do. Shucks. Yeah. Don't play yourself. Don't let them play you, and don't let them make you feel bad for doing better. So I'm getting long-winded. So what you can do is pause the video. If you have a question, I have my Angel Answers deck here. If you have a question, pause the video. Take a moment to take a deep breath, meditate, clear your mind, ask your question, press play, and let's see what thus saith the ancestors. Couldn't even flip. No. Hell no is what they said. No. I can't make this shit up. And no is the back of the deck. And I'm curious what is. Yeah. I had to pull up to see what was on the top. Big happy changes. Okay? Focus on the big happy changes. Focus on the positive. Focus on your transformation. Hang out with your friends, man. Like, your friends love you. And when you hear good advice, when you feel that sting of truth in the pit of your soul, take heed. Don't brush it off. Okay? That is your message, Power 3. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Let me know in the comments how this resonated with you, what you think. Make sure you subscribe. Click that notification bell. Like the video. Share the video. And I'll see you in the next video.